Hello, wild humans. Welcome to another one of our chats with the healers. We've been having a lot of fun, and I picked a topic that was hard this month because I picked something that's a medical term for when we first feel the movements of our babies in our bellies when we are pregnant. And so it's been really exciting to hear how each of the healers has come to kind of their own understanding of this term. Obviously, we're not talking about pregnancy. We're talking about healing. We're talking about spirituality. So Carol, hello, beauty.
Hi,
How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm excited to be here today again.
Yeah, I love these. I'm really enjoying doing them with you all. So, what was your little tidbit and your nugget when you started diving into this? What were you landing on about what was a cool way of approaching this theme?
So, what I started to think about when I started feeling into it was kind of like a metaphor. So the first movements of the baby, thinking of them as the movements of the parts inside of us, of you could call it our self, our soul, our heart, and how we can feel that in our body, like maybe flutters in our belly or something when we interact with something in the world that makes us excited and gives us joy, kind of like a clue as to where to go.
It's really funny, isn't it? Because I think as children, we're born deeply connected to our intuition, and then society teaches us to quickly, right? We need to have science and facts, and this is how we've always done it. And so we stop listening to our intuition. How do you know? What does it feel like for you? So, how do you know if you're just like really hyped up or getting caught up in the excitement of something, or if it's truly something that's good for you? What would you say to somebody who's trying to balance that out?
That's a good question. I think I would say, well, what do you feel when you're alone?
Oh,
Because
my God. Oh my God, brilliant. Wow. Because that happens a lot to us, doesn't it? We get caught up in the wave of the community or of the latest fad on social media and whatever. We're doing the latest TikTok dance and we're not sure if that's aligned. How do you feel when you're alone? Brilliant. Brilliant. What's the power? What's the gift of actually following our own sort of path or our own passions, our own excitement?
I feel like I feel like that's where healing is kind of. I feel like that's where our we start to find peace and our restlessness starts to calm down a little bit because we feel like because I think that's why it's there. It's to get us moving into something that is better for us. And so when we start to do that, well, it usually feels really amazing. And also you start to get this you start to build inner like trust, self-trust with yourself and yeah, a lot of things start to open up, I think. Do you feel like that too?
Yeah. Ah, it sounds so easy, doesn't it? I was just sitting here wanting to recap. So you're like, follow the inner fire. Listen when you get those bubbles of excitement or that fiery goodness. Then take it away and evaluate if the feeling is still present when you're alone. And then the final thing is, well, what's the reason for that? Because that's actually the pathway to healing. It's leading us in the right direction, right? It
Mhm.
sounds really easy. And I guess, and truthfully, it's funny now that I'm saying that. Sometimes it is easy, and other times it can be tricky, and both are okay, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Carol, that was amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, love you.